color me happy. Welcome to this special Christmas edition of the Beach Report. So tomorrow's Christmas Eve, and I got my Christmas miracle. Those of you who have been following, hi Laura, been following me for the past few weeks, saw me going through some pretty tough times. Hey Marita, I'll wait till you guys come on before I get too into the weeds. But Muffin's really good. She's really good, you guys. Sorry. Oh my gosh, I'm so emotional. But I haven't been crying because I'm sad. I'm crying tears of joy. Hi, Sandy. Me too. I'm actually so happy for all of us. And if I had to come on here tonight and give you terrible news, it would have ruined everybody's Christmas. But instead, you can share my joy. I know that you do, because everybody loves my dog. There is something so amazing about my little Shih Tzu. I don't know what it is. I mean, she's my dog, so of course I love her like crazy, but why do you guys love her so much? Why does everybody love her so much? People literally lay eyes on my dog and lose their minds. Hi, Barbara. She's super special. There's just something about Muffin. Exactly, Marita. She's everybody's baby. When strangers see her, they go crazy. She's so adorable. The cutest ever in the world. I don't know. And yes, and she has this personality. It's huge. It's huge. She's so little. And whenever people see her for real for the first time, you know, like when I had my birthday party and some of my followers were there, Laura was there. Laura, you were shocked at how little she is, right? She's really teeny tiny. Darla, what did you think when you first saw her? Were you like, wow, I thought she was bigger? Everyone says that. She's so little. She is. She's very little. It's because of her big personality. Y'all thought she was big. Also, her hair. She's got a lot of hair. Fluffy. She's fluffy, right, Michelle? I'm at Michelle's house, by the way. Michelle invited us to spend Christmas with her. And I was like, I don't know, girl. I said, if Muffin isn't well, I can't celebrate Christmas this year. So here we are, getting ready to celebrate Christmas. And Muffin. And Jesus. Jesus is the reason for the season after all. And I don't think I've ever prayed so hard in my life. And I've prayed pretty hard in my life. I prayed like this last year in August when Muffin had her eye ulcer. And I was super scared, and I'll never forget being at the emergency veterinarians, hugging my baby and just praying and praying over and over and over again. Don't let it be too bad. Oh my God, don't let it be too bad. And it was pretty bad. And she did lose her eyesight in one of her eyes. I love this Christmas song. But fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angel voice says, oh, Christ divine, oh, night when Christ was born, oh, night Oh, holy night, oh, night divine. I hear Michelle in there humming along too. One of the best Christmas songs ever, right? Oh, holy night. I get to thank you so much, Darla, you and everybody else praying. Your prayers worked. There's no way that we were going to celebrate Jesus's birthday on a sad occasion. I do believe that Muffin's recovery was meant for Christmas. You know, everything happens for a reason, at a time when you most need it. And I feel like this is such a season for miracles. We've had a lot of miracles this year. We've been through a lot too. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord. When I was a child, I was in the chorus at school, at Carson Middle School in Pittsburgh. And everybody would sing the Christmas songs, right? Every year, the chorus director would, put together our lineup for Christmas. And songs like this, glorifying Jesus Christ. I was a little Jewish girl. I was the only one. And my mother didn't want me singing these songs. And I loved them. I thought they were so beautiful. And I remember I had told the chorus director I wasn't allowed to sing these songs. And he gave me a D because I couldn't participate. And my mother got very, very upset. And she called the ACLU. I was so embarrassed. I was mortified. And they ended up turning that D into a B, which also pissed me off because who gets a B in chorus? Like, talk about bringing down my GPA for no flippin' reason. Anyway, it was ridiculous. But now I sing the Christmas songs. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord. Now that I'm a Messianic Jew, I'm allowed to love him. I love him so much. And I am so, so glad that I'm able to share my joy with all of you. Oh, wait, Marita, what? Your first Christmas without your dog? I'm so sorry. However, I'm happy that you don't have to be sad with me this year. I mean, I don't know. There's no easy way to say that. It's just, it's not fair. Yes, hugs. Because I was almost there. I mean, I didn't really feel that I was there. You know, the whole time that Muffin was sick, and a lot of people, not a whole lot, but there were a good handful of people telling me that I needed to give it up. And I was being selfish. and that I should let my dog go. I knew in my heart that my dog was not really sick, not as sick as they said she was, and certainly not on death's door. You know, you really do know. You have to trust yourself in these cases. And those people who would shame you and tell you, and I said this earlier in my live this morning when I didn't know that Muffin would survive this. I didn't know for real, but I knew in my heart. I really did. I knew that my dog was not that sick. And Marita, you knew that your dog was that sick. And the only difference between the two of us was that our instincts weren't wrong, but yours were devastating. And mine were just ever hopeful. And I didn't feel devastated. And I didn't feel like I was going to lose my best friend. I mean, of course, she's 16 years old. So like every day that I have with her, to me, is a blessing and a gift. A wonderful gift. Every single day I get up and I thank the Lord for the every day with my dog. And I really could not imagine that he would take her away at this time. And a lot of you understood and trusted me, and I put up videos to show you guys what Muffin was like. And Tracy the vet tech, oh Tracy, beautiful, wonderful Tracy, she also saw the light in Muffin. And the vet told her, without seeing Muffin, that she thought Muffin was on her way out. And Tracy's like, no way, not this dog. She knew it too. And her faith also carried me through. So what was really going on with Muffin was that years ago, like 4 years ago, 3 or 4, maybe even 5 years ago, the vet started to suspect that Muffin had bladder cancer. And, Cushing's and diabetes, oh my gosh, that's a lot. And the bladder in little dogs, that's what I understand, knowing what I know now, is that the bladder is one of the first things to go when dogs get older. However, I guess Muffin was about, I don't know, she's 16 now. She was maybe 12, 13. And she began to get frequent bladder infections, and she was urinating a lot. And she had 2 different vets who were saying, because I always get a second opinion, always. And both of these vets were saying that it was possible that she had bladder cancer and had a tumor or a mass in her bladder. And they wanted to take this $500 test to see if she had cancer. And I was like, a $500 test, what is that? And we actually tried to take it, but Muffin didn't put enough urine output to fulfill the test. Like, you had to have a fair bit of urine to take this test, and little teeny Muffin, she just couldn't do it. So she never took the test. So, and I'm glad, because a $500 diagnostic test is ridiculous and not fair for a pet owner. I mean, $500, really? That's a lot. Considering that that's just for the test. Let's not even talk about the rest of the blood work and all the other crap we got to pay for when our dogs go to the veterinarians. It's not cheap. Anyway, she never had that test, but one of her vets said that piroxicam was being used to shrink tumors. So Muffin was put on piroxicam. And she did seem right away to feel better. And she never had another urinary tract infection after she was put on piroxicam. And that was that was right after Ray died, actually. So it was like 2 years ago that she started on piroxicam. And it now turns out that the piroxicam might have hurt her kidneys. So it could be that, and by the way, that was the other good news that we got. Muffin does not have cancer. The vet said if she had cancer, she would have a tumor they would see it because she did have an ultrasound. They did see a little tiny kidney stone, and they saw some benign cysts. But they didn't see a tumor that could be cancerous, and the cysts are not cancer. So she got the clean bill of health that she never had cancer and she doesn't have cancer. So more blessings, more blessings. So we learned that, but it could be that the Proxicam caused her creatinine levels. If you know anything about this, and I don't, I'm throwing out words I just learned. I mean, I've heard the word creatinine. I don't know anything about it. I don't know what it means. All I know is that Muffin's number for creatinine should be between something like 0.5 and 2. And I'm not even sure about that. 1.8 or something is like the limit. And her creatinine levels went from normal, like, I don't know, 1.8. I'm just throwing numbers out here. I don't know for sure. Anyway, all the way up to 7. And that's a big deal. So we're super concerned about that. But after she had the intravenous fluids all day long, her creatinine levels are down to normal. From 7, which is severe, to the point where the doctor's like, maybe you should put her down, to normal. Her pancreatitis also, they don't think she really has pancreatitis. There's a lot of stuff going on that might have been caused by medication she doesn't really need. Another medication that Muffin takes is thyroxine or something, whatever, for her thyroid. The vet many years ago, like I'm going to say 8 years ago, said that Muffin had hypothyroidism. So she's been on the thyroid medication ever since. The vet's like not so sure anymore and says that maybe she shouldn't be on hypothyroid medication because it causes, if she doesn't need it, it causes her to be super hungry, like ravenous, and lose weight at the same time. She has been losing weight. Hi, Squatch. So you missed the wonderful Christmas miracle that I just got today, that my dog is not on death's door. I've been praying all week. Things were getting pretty bad, and the blood work numbers were just terrible. And now they've all gone in the right direction. So I am here to celebrate dear Muffin healing. And some of those numbers went from severe to normal. And the vet is flabbergasted. The vet is like, I've never seen anything like this before. And I'm like, thank you, Lord. He answers prayers. For real. He's answered so many of my prayers this year, I can't even tell you how wonderful. Wonderful. And it just strengthens my faith every time. I mean, it was so scary this time. My poor daughter flew down from Philadelphia. She needs to spend her first Christmas with her new husband. And she just got married. And I was like, I don't want to ruin her Christmas. Not like this. This poor girl has been devastated, crying so much. But not me. I had my one moment where I cried. And then I told myself, stop. This isn't happening. You will not let this happen. By you, I mean God. Not right now. It's just, it's not time. I knew it wasn't time. I knew it. You know things. So, and I just had a lot of faith. And I did what I had to do. Sandy, thank you so much. Thank you. Merry Christmas, my friend. Merry Christmas. Sandy, it's funny that you just sent me $10 because that's exactly how much money I needed to be able to get paid this month from YouTube. You can't get paid until you make $100. And I was at the $90 threshold. And Sandy just put me over the top. Thank you so much. Yeah, woohoo indeed. Michelle's over there. She's over there in the peanut gallery. Anyway, what a wonderful Christmas. And I also think that, God is so good. Because if I had to come on here tonight and give you bad news, it would have ruined your Christmas too. I mean, Muffin's not your dog, of course. It wouldn't be like devastating. Or maybe it would be, because a lot of my followers really love my dog. Like, they love her a lot. Darla's one of them. Aren't you, Darla? She's a special, special dog. And her sickness was really affecting a lot of people. And a lot of people were praying for her. And they told me that. That's how I know. Your prayers worked. So, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. It is. It's going to be such a Merry Christmas, such a Happy New Year. Oh my God.
Tidings we bring.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Yeah, good news. It's like the best gift of all. You don't need presents when you're going through something like this. All you need is creatinine levels to go to normal. Or a nice firm poop. Just the little things. It's the little things that make the season so wonderful. Anyway, you guys have been great. And thank you so much for your faith as well. Many of you really gave me a lot of comfort in your stories about your dogs, and how you were able to overcome their illness. Yesterday, I was just on the edge of devastation. And I went to this pet food store right by that house in Sarasota. And the owner, her name is Michelle, and she was so knowledgeable. And she told me about her 18-year-old dog. I don't know what kind of dog it was, a little dog. But she said 18 years old and has been dealing with kidney disease and heart failure or heart issue or whatever for 3 years. And the diet has been what is saving this dog. And she said her dog's fine. Her dog does have renal failure, but her dog is 18 and her dog runs around like a crazy thing, she told me. And when she said all of this, and she said, don't listen to your vet's doom and gloom. Don't use the E word. You can do this. So thanks to her, she sold me this food. It's called Renal Support, and it's by an Italian company called Forza 10. Really hard to find in the store, but you can buy it on Amazon and you can buy it on Chewy. And that food, Muffin loves it. And she's had 2 days of eating it. Like a little piggy. Michelle said let her eat as much as she wants. And she's doing like 2.5 to 3 little tins of it a day. And I do believe that food is one of the keys to Muffin's getting better. The food, stopping the piroxicam last week, or maybe was it even 10 days ago? Oh my gosh, days are going crazy. Anyway, yeah, we got rid of the piroxicam. She takes Serenia for vomiting, but at the health food store, the dog health food store, they sold me something called Marshmallow, which is better than Serenia because it's natural and doesn't have all those chemicals in it. So I know, right, Tara? And so we're giving her that, but we're also still giving her Serenia. And Vet Tech Tracy says that Serenia is really, she never heard anything bad about it. So yeah, they do, Darla, don't they? Those days. What day is it today? I don't even know what day it is. I don't even care. I just know that tomorrow's Christmas Eve. Right? Right? Yeah, Michelle says right. So, okay, what else? So we don't know about the thyroid medication, if she's going to be taking that anymore. That might be another thing that was causing the problem. So they took her thyroid levels today. They'll let us know the results tomorrow. We'll know more about that. But sometimes it's all a matter of food and medication. Thanks, John. You're right. Love is also a great healer. And we are very loved. You're right. You're right. You're making me cry, John. Such kind words. Hi, Sokol. What a wonderful holiday season. I've not been in the party mood, and now I wouldn't say I'm in the party mood, I'm in the faithful mood. I'm in the grateful mood. I'm so touched by your love and all of the prayers that you guys sent our way, and I felt it. I felt it so much. Yeah, a raw diet, Marita. I think so too. I think we have all learned a lot too from Muffin's experience. And one of the biggest lessons is be very careful what you feed your dog. When they're younger, just like us, we can eat anything, right? But the older we get, the more we have to be super careful with what we eat. And Americans aren't the only ones who've been poisoned by their food, by the processed food industry. We all are being poisoned by the processed food industry, including our dogs. You have a pet donkey that eats fried chicken. For real, Squatch. That's so cool. Muffin used to have a support horse, a Paso Fino support horse. We had to sell her when my husband was sick. Anyway, we miss you, Kumbia. She was a great part of the family. God bless America indeed, Sokol. Yeah, no, I believe you, Squatch. And what's up with the fried chicken? Sorry, I'm gonna bust a gut here. Rita says, my brother keeps switching his dog food up, and I've been trying to get him to switch her to a raw diet. She's only 3. Beautiful dog. Well, seizures, wow. Muffin had seizures too, and we're now wondering about that too, because kidney disease can cause seizures. So I'm rethinking everything. I'm going back into time, and I'm like, what was she eating then? What was she doing? It was like she's been on several different foods in her life, and I think at this point, I'm really happy about the 4s of 10. That's some good stuff. Well, fried chicken is quite frankly addictive. Just saying. And then someone like Dominic comes on and asks a stupid question. Like, what does that mean? Are you on Prozac? What is that even about? Why would you ask such a question? I think you need to get fed to my sharks. Stupid. I don't understand people. Seriously. Oh well, at least he didn't come on and, treat me like I'm some kind of a hooker. Chili dogs, that does not seem healthy. Then again, I don't know, what's bad? Chili's not bad. But is it good for donkeys? Ask yourself that, Squatch. I don't know, you have to be careful. I don't know if donkeys have as sensitive stomach as horses do, but when I had a horse, my husband was constantly telling me about how dangerous it could be to feed a horse the wrong thing. He told me this story about a friend of his who was helping to babysit for a horse, and he was like holding a sandwich or something, and he was like this, talking on the phone, eating a sandwich, and he was right next to the horse, and the horse ate the sandwich right out of his hand, and it killed him. They killed the horse. Ray was always telling me these crazy stories. Noodles, mac and cheese. Okay, so what? Do donkeys eat everything? Are they like goats? I think you can feed goats anything too. They eat like absolute garbage. The angel voice says, "Oh Christ divine, all night when Christ was born, all night, oh holy night, oh night." So, all right, donkeys don't colic like a horse. Okay, then I get it. I don't know much about donkeys. All right, well, I have to get up super early and drive my daughter to the airport so that she can spend her first Christmas with her husband. So I'm so happy that I can do that. I really did not want to ruin my daughter's first Christmas with her new husband. New husband. It sounds funny to say new husband. Usually that's like for someone who's married again, but you know, she's first and only. Oh boy, did you see that Christmas concert this morning? If you guys haven't seen that on my page, check it out. Ukuleles and kazoos. They did this song, that's why I'm thinking about it. And that group is actually called the Sand Fleas. What a name. The Sand Fleas. They play ukuleles and kazoos. It was so much fun. Anyway, I'm so glad that I could share my happy news with you. Muffin's happy news. It's gonna be a wonderful Christmas. And I'll be back tomorrow, of course, and we will see you on the beach report, on the next beach report. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and tomorrow we'll celebrate Christmas Eve. Did you want to say something, Michelle? She just showed
No,
up.
I'll be watching It's a Wonderful Life tonight before I go to bed, before I go to sleep.
I love that movie. Oh, didn't we watch that last year?
Yeah,
Remember
so-
that? We watched that on my show
I
on
think I watch it
Facebook.
about every year, that and Scrooge.
It's a Wonderful Life is one of the most wonderful movies that was ever made. And I don't like to watch movies, but if I'm going to watch a movie, that's the one I want to see.
And Miracle on 34th.
And Miracle on 34th Street. Exactly. Which I've had my own miracle today. So it's a miracle. You better watch it, darling. It's really good. All right, you guys. I'm going to say goodnight to everyone. Thank you again, Sandy, for your generous gift. Really appreciate it. It's a wonderful life. Merry Christmas, you guys. And thank you again so much for all your prayers. It really worked. Don't stop believing. Ciao for now.